Welcome to another episode, Focus in Finance. I am Shirley Luu, your host for the day. You know, it's so exciting with me today, springtime, and I tell you, there's no better than having a good friend of mine that's sitting here next to me. You know, I recently met her a couple months ago, but you know, it's been an incredible journey. Not only she became my friend, I think she's become my sister. I tell you, this lady is sitting across from me. Her name is Dr. Monique Akassi, and she is Howard University, one of the top I guess you could say that she has many amazing things that she does for the university. Does film, she's entrepreneurship, she does everything else. She's a well-regarded speaker, author in many ways, but I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about her. So welcome, Dr. Monique.
Thank you so much for having me on your incredible show, and it is truly an honor to be here today. Thank you so much. Yes, so I am Dr. Monique Akassi, and I am the director of first-year writing program at Howard University out of the Department of English, and I also am the film and producer of the film festival that we have coming up next week, February 11th through the 14th. In addition to that, I have my own film and production company. It's called Monique Akassi Film Productions, and my first premiere short already won 4 awards and 20 more that it's up for, but it will premiere next week at the film festival. And then there's my therapy forum, the nonprofit Liberation, Freedom, and Legacy Therapy Forum. So many hats, but it takes a village.
What did I tell you? Isn't that incredible with the kind of things she does, you know? So one of the reasons why her and I connected to a lot of these speak engagement events, I guess that's how we were able to meet. And I love the passion what she does. I love the passion that she's able to reach out to the community and teach folks out there from entrepreneurship to filming and all that. And of course now, you know, soon we're partnering, you know, in finance. So tell me something, you know, what are you seeing out there right now, you know, working with the teacher and the student and as just general when you do these kind of education that you're at Howard University?
Absolutely. So there is definitely a concern and a need for more financial literacy.
Wow.
Especially for our students. I know as one who's a professor of writing, I'm constantly trying to implement the importance of financial literacy and even teaching students how to write business proposals and things of that nature. As you know, a lot of students take out loans as well through FAFSA, the free application for student financial aid, and a lot of times those students will take the leftover money and they'll go on shopping sprees. However, there is one student that today it resonates with me. She used to take the refund money that she would have left over from paying for her tuition, and she opened up her own 7-Eleven. As you know, it's a franchise.
Wow.
Today, she owns 3 of them.
Wow.
So she's making money while she's sleeping.
Wow.
And I told her, I said, you need to go out and speak to Gen Z because what you're doing is pretty extraordinary. But like you said, there's a lot of people that are just not savvy with financial literacy. So we need you. We need you.
Well, you know, so one of the things uniquely what we do in our company is not just teaching financial education, but we're reaching out to school system. And we're reaching out to the fire department, with EMS, police officer, you know, so it's been kind of an amazing journey, like the LAPD in Los Angeles. So we do roll call alongside with them and teaching financial education courses and that.
Wow.
And then a couple of weeks ago, I was with 90 teachers at another Catholic school trying to teach them about financial education. And then, of course, you got the student who, you know, they're not being taught in so much in school, you know, about, okay, you know, budgeting and finance and expense and what does it mean, you know, and I think that is such a crisis, and that's why we need you, you know, and I'm excited the fact that, you know, what you do makes such an impact.
Thank you.
Because you're the voice. I mean, you're right there, you're the teacher, they listens to you, and that's why, you know, I'm looking at more of this year working in conjunction with you and along with many schools to bring this education. As a matter of fact, I think DC school recently are incorporating courses Like what? So tell me from that your perspective, what are the colleges and that you know of and high school, elementary, middle school? What are they doing? Are they getting funding for school education? Are they creating courses? Tell me from yeah.
Yeah, so that's a really good question. So right now, more schools need more money. I mean, there's just not enough. And with everything that's going on in the world today, people are worried. And so we need to cultivate more of those skills of financial literacy and teaming up with powerhouses like yourself in order to help. So there's definitely a need for it, but we need more people to amplify those voices like you to spread the word, but there's definitely a need for it.
Yeah. So I think one of the things when it talks about money and financial and getting into the field of it, people are fearful. I think some of them are saying that, well, wait a minute, I don't have any experience, first of all. I don't like numbers. Right?
Yes.
Right? So these are the fear factor they have, and it's too complicated. And so you see all these excuses out there, and they may be somewhat fear of the unknown, but I try to tell them that it is not scary, guys, at all. It is not scary. It is just about number. Here's what I have, how much of money I'm bringing in, here's how much I spend, and here's how much I have left.
Yes.
And it's just that easy. Okay, what I have left, what do I do with it?
Exactly.
Because you need to think about in terms of your family, right?
Yes.
So one of the things that I was excited, I think last week I had announced in front of you and along with other folks, I wanted to create more awareness program, and I wanted to have an opportunity to allow high school students, even colleges. That's why I'm so excited working with you to enter one of the most prestigious industry, and I'm going to create a scholarship fund for those students whose aptitude are ready to do this. I want to take them under my wings and teach them and show them so that they can teach others.
I know. I was so excited when you announced that last week at the event that you and I were at. Those girls are so excited, and we are definitely excited and ready to partner up as well. There's so many students, especially even at Howard University, the students are sharp. We're a Carnegie Research Level 1 institution. We have our College of Business as well. And the thing is, and I look back, and as you know, what we call the Bible, the good old Rich Dad, Poor Dad book. There are a lot of students, they have a lot of book smarts and theoretical approaches when it comes to business and finance, but not the practical part, actually applying it. So they definitely need more movers and shakers like yourself, if you will, to actually invest into them, to provide those scholarships. I think that's phenomenal, and to provide those internships that they so desperately need as well.
Absolutely. And so one of the criteria is, if I want to certify you and help you get, you're going to have to work for me.
Yes.
But that open door is almost to anyone, because I think, reach out to the community. I mean, we got churches, organization out there. And it's interesting now, the span of financial education literacy is spanning across global. Yeah, and I mean, I just recently been asked to fly to Australia. All expense paid, airfare, hotel. They've been throwing the 5-star hotels to get me out there, and all this stuff. But it's amazing, So now I just realized that it's reaching across the globe, that people want to know, what are some of the things, just basic fundamental stuff, And I think, if with your voice, teaching these students and say, look, when you graduated and you go to work, saving $10 a day is not going to kill you.
Exactly.
$5 a day not going to kill you when they look back at what they could have,
Yes. I remember back in high school, and I don't want to tell my age, but
oh, you look very young.
Thank you. So remember, we used to have home economics, and they used to have classes back in high school that taught you just simple things, balancing checkbooks and so forth. And we need that. We need to bring that back to the classroom. I think it needs to start earlier than college too. So what you're doing, I think, is extraordinary, heck, even going all the way back to elementary school. My son, he's a numbers guy. He started at age 5, and I said, okay, I think I have someone special here at age 5.
You know, it was so funny when my son was little, right? And he's spending money by, you know, going to places, we buy toys and stuff like that. And I looked at him, his name is Michael, and I goes, Michael, do you think what? Do you think money grows on trees? You know what he told me? He goes, Mom, if I thought money grew on trees, I would be outside raking it in right now.
Genius, yes.
You know, so, you know, with that being said, you know, I appreciate for the fact that you're such a leader in the community. You have a lot of respect people have for you. You're making names, oh my God, in the filming industry, in the teaching industry, in networking, in entrepreneurship. You are all over the place.
Thank you. And great minds think alike. That's why we're going to be BFFs. And I see a film coming out. We need to partner on that. A documentary or something of that magnitude, because I think what you're doing is extraordinary, and reaching out to many through a documentary and or film. Oh, wow. It would just go hand in hand.
Yeah. So, you know, with that being said, I started a documentary that was going to air. We did a pilot show program called Overcomer. And what we did in this particular show, we took 5 women's, like one was homeless, one was like just lost a job, one is a single mom. We just stored these 5 incredible ladies that knew nothing about finance. And so we were going to, we started the pilot program in Dallas, Texas.
Wow.
And of course, then we stopped filming, and then the partnering kind of went sideways on that stuff, you know. But it's something that I think I may want to venture in the future, you know. I think that would be very dynamic of the kind of things.
Oh, we will definitely sign you up immediately. Wouldn't you like to see a show like that, everyone? Yes, we are definitely going to sign her up. We need to make that happen, definitely.
And then one of these things is one of these ladies, they all didn't have jobs, or they have a job that they hardly pay anything. And, you know, so how do you survive?
Yes.
So guys, I tell you, I'm so excited having Dr. Monique here, because you know what, this is just one of the first mini shows that I believe I will have her on, because like I said, I think she brings incredible talent, incredible insight as well, from perspective outside, from an educator standpoint, you know, and she could help us, guide us, and show us. And I'm excited to see a lot of her film. We rise by uplifting others. That's more correctly. Thank you.